What's up, guys? We're back with another video, and we're going to do the tips for wide receiver catching. The better catches for all different types of passes. So we got my little brother Jericho over here, and he's going to help us with the video. He's going to be the one throwing the ball to me, but after I tell you guys the tip of doing it. So I'm going to hand him the ball right now. But for the first tip, when you go to catch it, you want to put your hands at least maybe an inch to 2 inches apart from where that ball is going to end up. Because when you close your hand, when that ball comes, when you close it, it should easily go right into your hand. But you got to react fast. So here's the first throw. If you're in like a game, you got to react immediately. So I'm going to put my hand, face me. I'm going to put my hands down, and when he throws that ball, that's how I'm going to catch it. I'm going to immediately go, boom. That was a bad pass. I couldn't catch it like that. Come on, throw a better pass. Boom, see? My hand ends up, one hand always ends up towards the front of the ball, the front side from where it was started from, and the other hand ends up about middle. Depending on how you close. If you close a little late on one hand, it still ends up just about the same. So, now the second pass is for overhead passes. It's kind of the same way, but when you do it, you want to have at least a 1.5 inch split. You don't want 2 inches. Because that ball is going to be coming, depending on who that quarterback is, that ball could be running very fast. And anybody could pick it if you're not ready to catch that and your hands don't cooperate. So you want that 1.5 inch to 1 to 1.5 above your head. So when you catch it, you can immediately close it, and you will not have too much of a struggle to catch it, because you never know who that quarterback is. So here's the first setup. And you may have to jump sometimes. Here's my next one. That wasn't above my head. I went above my head. If you see where my hands landed where my fingers are all at the top, and my thumbs are just about right next to each other. Now for the low passes. When you want to do it, most coaches tell you to catch with your pinkies crossed. That can be one of the worst things you do. But the way they show you to put your hand is correct. Just don't cross your pinkies. That ball hits hard enough in your pinky, it can break it. So you want to always put your hands the same way, but with like an inch or even less apart for when they throw towards the ground. Or the ball just doesn't get there and goes towards the ground. So here's that first one. I dropped it because I didn't close my hands in time. But most of the time, that's how you want to catch it. Let's try it again. And sometimes if the ball starts doing this, you want to stick your hand underneath and the other one to grab up. To grab it. So let's do it one more time, and then we'll go to the next tip. See, my hands never cross. That's how you do it. Now for the sideways catches, when you catch like this, you never want to do, you want to keep your hands to maybe same thing as the upper head, like an inch to 1.5 inches or even less. You want to catch it around there. It's easier to catch that way because if you cross your hands like this when you go to catch, that ball is going to hit it, and your hands could just fly off. You'd never catch it. You just want to keep that distance, so when you close, it boom into your hand. So throw it towards the side of it. Boom. I stick my hands out to where that ball is going to be, and that's how it's going to go. So here's the next one. So that side. I stuck my hand out and I caught the ball. You also need hand and eye coordination. where you see that ball is going, where your hands need to go. I have really good hand-eye coordination, so watch. Left side. That's straight. I want left side. I had to go like this because I put my hands out too late, but I still caught the ball. That was closer. Every time you catch that ball up. I Odell that, but the only reason why is because don't ever keep your hands straight when you go to catch. What I'm showing you is going to be straight when I show you guys right here. It's going to be straight. You want to curve your hands a little bit. Curve your hands to where when that ball comes in, that ball you have where you can just tap each finger each time. It'll be a lot quicker when you do it. It'll be like boom, to where two or three will go down, and then the other 2 or 3 will go down. That's how it'll go. That's how I always have that hand-eye coordination. I can toss the ball anywhere, and I can't. Sometimes I won't even be able to see my hands. I'll be able to catch it. I'm gonna stand back and I'm gonna look up. Wherever I toss that ball, my hand will go to. I have it tonight. Oh yeah. The last tip for catching, when it's that over the shoulder to where it goes over me, the deep pass, when you stick your hands out, don't stick your hands out like this. That ball could be going so fast, when you move your hands in, it will bounce off. When you stick your hands out and do this, you may not even catch the ball. So when you do it, you want to have a little bend in your shoulder, unless you're doing like a diving catch. You want to have a little bend in your shoulder and where your hands are ready to cup that ball against your chest. So instead of a straight out and try doing it, it's curved and you can just go boom. And it'll go right against your chest. That's it for the video. Like and subscribe. Comment what you would like to learn next, and peace.